Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Medium Ikin and everyone. Today, we'll be presenting our research proposal entitled Factor Influencing Tourist Intention to Use Online Travel Agencies in Malaysia. The research proposal is prepared from Medium Ikin and is supervised by Madam Fadila. Without further ado, let's begin with our presentation. Before we start, my name is Nurul Amira Natasya binti Muhammad Rahim Dali and my partner is Alyssa Maisarah binti Muhammad Shafi'i. We are students from HM 2614A, Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management, University Technology Mara, Melaka branch. Now, let us proceed to the introductions of our study. Now, I would like to begin with the introduction and background of our study. Nowadays, online travel agency or OTA have become one of the most popular platforms for booking flight, hotel, and travel package. So, some of the well-known OTA platforms include Agoda, Booking.com, Expedia, and Traveloka. With the rapid growth of digital technology, more Malaysians are choosing online platforms because they are convenient, easy to access, and save time. However, despite this advantage, many tourists are still concerned about issues such as trust and security when making online bookings. These concerns may influence their intention to use online travel agencies. Therefore, our research focuses on identifying the factors that affect tourists' intention to use OTAs in Malaysia. Next, I will explain the problem statement of our study. Even though online travel agencies are becoming more popular, many tourists are still hesitant to use them. This hesitation is mainly caused by several important concerns. So, the first concern is the lack of trust. Some users are unsure whether the information provided by the platform is reliable. The second concern is online scams, where tourists worry about fake websites or fraudulent transactions. Another issue is hidden charge. Customers sometimes discover additional fees only after they reach the payment page, which reduces their confidence. Lastly, payment security is also an important concern. Many users are worried that their personal or financial information may not be fully protected. In addition, private studies have given limited attention to this factor in Malaysian context. Therefore, this research aims to fill that research gap. So, based on the problem identified, our study has two research objectives. The first objective is to identify the factors that influence tourists' intention to use online travel agency in Malaysia. The second objective is to determine which factor has the greatest influence on tourists' intention to use OTA. To achieve this objective, we developed two research questions. The first research question asks, what factor influences tourists' intention to use online travel agency in Malaysia? The second research question asks, which factor has the strongest influence on tourists' intention to use online travel agency? This objective and research questions serve as the main direction for our study. Next is the literature review. We review several previous studies related to tourist intention to use online travel agency. Firstly, according to Fairleigh and colleagues in 2021, trust has a positive influence on user intention to use OTAs. Halal and colleagues in 2023 also found that both trust and payment security positively affect users' intentions. On the other hand, Zeki and Mafruha in 2024 reported that online scam concerns have a negative influence because users become less willing to use online travel platforms. And Joseph and colleagues in 2024 found that trust and pricing transparency positively influence user intentions. So, Nguyen and colleagues in 2023 conclude that trust and payment security significantly encourage tourists to use online travel agencies. Overall, previous studies consistently show that trust and payment security have positive effect, while online scam concern and hidden charge negatively influence tourists' intentions to use OTA. Based on the findings from the literature review, we developed 4 research hypotheses. The first hypothesis is H1 states that trust has a positive influence on tourists' intention to use online travel agency. The second hypothesis, H2, that proposed online scam concerns have a negative influence on tourist intentions. The third hypothesis is H3 that suggests hidden charges also have a negative influence on tourist intention to use OTA. Finally, H4 states that payment security has a positive influence on tourist intention to use online travel agency. So, this hypothesis will be tested through our data analysis to determine whether they are supported. Next is the theoretical and conceptual framework of this study. This research is based on the theory of planned behavior (TPB), which explains the factors that influence tourist intention to use online travel agencies. This conceptual framework consists of 4 independent variables: trust, online scam concerns, hidden charge, and payment security. These variables are expected to influence the dependent variable, which is tourist intention to use online travel agencies. This framework serves as the foundation for developing the hypothesis and analyzing the relationship between the variables. So, I will pass to Alyssa Maisarah for the next slide.
Next, I will explain about the methodology of this proposed study. So the study will use a quantitative research approach because it allows the researcher to collect a numerical data from a large number of respondents. So the research design will be cross-sectional, where data will be collected at one point in time. So the research instrument will be a structured questionnaire. So all data that collected will be analyzed using SPSS version 29. So this methodology is expected to provide a reliable data and help to achieve the research objective. Next is population and sampling. The target population will be domestic and international tourists in Malaysia who are 18 years old and above and who are familiar to use the online travel agencies such as Booking.com, Agoda, and Traveloka. So this study will be use purposive sampling because only respondents who meet this criteria will be selected. So the target sample size will be between 200 to 384 respondents. The sample size is considered sufficient for statistical analysis using SPSS. Next is the questionnaire design. So the questionnaire will consist 6 sections with a total of 39 questions. Section A will collect demographic information such as gender, age, educational level, nationality, monthly income, and frequency of using online travel agencies. Section B will measure trust. Section C will measure online scam consent. Section D will measure hidden charges. Section E will be measure payment security. So lastly is section F will measure tourist intention to use online travel agency, which is the dependent variable. So all question will use a 5-point Likert scale, where 1 means strongly disagree, and 5 minutes strongly agree. This scale will help to measure respondents' opinions and perceptions effectively. After the data has been collected, it will be analyzed using SPSS version 29. First, descriptive analysis will be used to summarize the respondents' demographic profile. Second, reliability test using Cronbach Alpha will be conducted to check whether the questionnaire is reliable and consistent. Third, Pearson correlation analysis will examine the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable. Finally, multiple linear regression will be used to determine which factor is the strongest influence on tourist intention to use online travel agencies in Malaysia. This study is expected to make a several important contributions. So first, it is expected to help online travel agency provide improved customer trust. Second, it may encourage providers to strengthen payment security so that customers feel safer when making online payments. Third, the findings may help improve pricing transparency by reducing the hidden charges such as tax and service charge. So in addition, this study is expected to reduce tourist concerns about online scams. So overall, the findings are expected to support the growth of Malaysia's digital tourism industry and provide a useful reference for a future researcher. In conclusion, this proposed study aims to investigate the factors influencing tourists' intention to use online travel agency in Malaysia. So the study will examine 4 independent variables, namely trust, online scam concerns, hidden charge, and payment security. So a quantitative research approach will be used where data will be collected through a structured questionnaire and analyzed using SPSS version 29. So it is a hope that the findings will provide a useful recommendations for online travel agency providers to improve customer confidence, enhance service quality, and will support the growth of Malaysia's digital tourism industry. So that is all for my presentation and my partner. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll be happy to answer any question.